Can we do our makeup now and I'll try not to cry? I'm back! I just got done filming another video and I'm so happy I decided to not do my makeup until after because I know myself. I know how emotional I can get. Very happy about my decisions today. Maybe not every day, but today she did good. Whew, so much has been happening. I'm so happy to be back. I'm just going to get ready with you guys. I have a couple of new makeup products I want to try out that I've just been wanting to try out on camera. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk, we're gonna catch up. I just literally want to hang out with you guys. I've been gone for what feels like forever and a day. I didn't really go anywhere. Well, I did. I took a couple of days to myself. I went to a seminar. I didn't want to talk about it immediately, but I think I'm like ready to talk about it now. If you guys know me, you guys know I'm really like into self-help and like personal development stuff. I just think that it's very important for you to never stop learning. And I think the best relationship you could ever have and the most important relationship to take care of is the one with yourself. If you're not good, you know, your relationships, period, are just not going to be great. You know, whether it be your romantic relationship, your relationships with your friends, your relationships with your family. And I am really committed to just having and living a life that I'm so passionate about and so in love with. Some days it's hard and I want to be able to be better because when I'm not okay, like everything suffers and I don't want that. So I went to a seminar. I took some time to myself. Like I said, I don't want you guys to think that anything was wrong necessarily because nothing was wrong. I just always like to improve. If that makes any sense. I always feel like there can be an improvement. So if I could strive to be better, I'm gonna do it. It wasn't something like so life-shattering. I got what I needed out of it and I am thankful for the experience. So that's where I've been. I'm so happy I went. I'm actually doing another seminar in January, which I'm actually very excited about as well. I'm just into this type of stuff, guys. I'm the type of person that I wake up to Tony Robbins every single morning. Like I wake up to one of his like speeches every single morning on YouTube. I always put him on. It's just what I like to do. Gary Vee is another person I listen to a lot. Oh, Les Brown. I'm just really into motivational. Ooh, that's just something. It was really nice having him here. I organized a food drive. I will say I missed you guys. I was completely alone. To visit. Not completely. Sure, like there was people there with me, but like in the sense of I didn't know anybody there. So I was completely alone. I spent 4 nights in a hotel room completely by myself. Like I said, it was something that I'm so happy I did. It was hard in the moment, but I'm happy I did it. But I'm definitely happy to be back. And then when I came back, I'm so happy I accomplished that. Like a lot of stuff has been happening, guys, behind the scenes. Yeah, I organized a food drive. That's something I've always wanted to do. I have been on the receiving end of food drives plenty of times. I grew up in a family that we didn't have a lot. Once my dad was injured at work, it got real bad. I come from a family of 6 kids. I'm the last of those 6 kids. So I just know how giving can be very impacting on somebody because there was definitely holidays that we wouldn't have had if it wasn't for the generosity of others. I'm not sad about it and I don't want to cry or anything because I'm actually really grateful for the childhood that I had and I'm actually very grateful for my upbringing. I can honestly say like now I'm grateful for this struggle because it's made me the person that I am, but I always told myself when I am blessed enough, I want to pay it forward as much as I can. I know what a difference it can make in somebody's life. So in the beginnings of November, I decided this year I'm gonna make it happen. Thanks to you guys, my sponsorships and stuff, I was able to feed 25 families, or 23, I think. We set out to feed 25. I think only 23 showed up. The rest of the food we just took to a shelter. And we did it. I still can't believe it happened. Like, I'm still so grateful and I can't wait to do more of this. Like, it was one of those moments where I have been wanting to do this my whole life and it finally happened. It meant a lot to me. When I got the idea earlier in November, I had no idea how I was gonna go about it. I just knew that I wanted to do it. Here's where I'm saying, guys, sometimes knowing what you want this is why knowing what you want is so important in life. Because once you know you want something, that's truly the first step. You can't dictate where you're going until you know exactly where you want to go. You don't know what route to take until you know what you want to do. I was laying in bed one night thinking like, how am I gonna go about this? Who do I reach out to? Thank God for Brian Crawl and the Sacramento Comedy Spot, because I could have not done this without him. I texted him, told him my idea. He was super game, like the most game somebody could be. And we just got the ball kind of rolling. I had to make a list of like what things to buy, how many, how we were gonna do this. And while it was kind of like stressful at some points, I was so happy that I did it. And I want to thank Brian. Like, honestly, you guys, go give Brian like the biggest thanks, because he works with so many nonprofits. He knew the right people. And I want to thank my niece for helping me, my nephew. I want to thank Angel. I want to thank my boyfriend. He was so supportive from the get, and he really was incredible about it. Like, he stayed the entire time. I'm setting a goal next year. I want to feed 100 families. I want to do toy drives. I want to be more involved in like helping. Like I said, I know the impact that it makes on a family. Kindness is so powerful, guys. It's one of the most... Should we do eyes first or face first? I'm gonna go ahead and do the tape thing. We are gonna play with a brand new palette that I got. I don't even know. I think I got this a month and a half ago, probably even longer than that. And I've been wanting to use this, but I haven't had like the dedicated video for it. And I was like, you know what? We don't even have to have a dedicated video for it. Let's just play with it. Yo, she's been coming out with so much lately. This is a lot, guys. Very colorful. So we're obviously gonna do something colorful today. Yo, I feel like A2 and A5 are exactly the same thing, if I'm being real with you. But this is a really pretty palette. The mirror is stunning. This whole packaging, sturdy the house. Let's get this popping. Good palette. Pigmented. Very. Like, damn. I feel like there's something else missing that I haven't talked to you guys. So I went to a Sunday service. I haven't even talked to you guys about that. I'm telling you guys, this whole month I feel like has been so crazy from the get. Conspiracy palette launch. Why did I use this much concealer? Yo. And then I'm doing it again over here on the other side. This concealer is so full coverage and I use it like it's not. So I went to a Sunday service. That was the most incredible experience. I love Kanye. You guys know that. You guys know that. Have only seen him in concert once, and it wasn't even the full concert. Cause y'all remember a couple years ago when he started a concert and never finished it? Like, he was literally on stage for 20 minutes and then he was like, the show's over. Guess who was there? This guy. I was there. I was at that concert. He dipped out quick. It was when he was going through a lot. I think it was when he was first diagnosed with being bipolar. And I'm not making excuses for him. Like, that was definitely not a cool thing to do to your people, you know, who paid to go watch you. But at the end of the day, we got our money back. It wasn't that big of a deal. Anyways, this is a long-winded way of me saying I've still been wanting to see a full concert of his. When I got the notification to go to a Sunday service, I think you had to like be invited or something. I don't know. I'm just so thankful that we went. I'm so thankful to have the boyfriend that I do. For us to be able to pull away from work, it's hard because we're both routine people. We don't like to be taken out of our routines. It's definitely harder on one of us, and that one of us is him. And even though the concert was in LA and we live about 6 hours, I knew it was so short notice when I got the notification for the Sunday service that I didn't know if we were really gonna go. And I was almost even nervous to tell him because I knew he would want to take me, but I didn't want to put him through that stress. But as soon as I told him, he was like, babe, let's go. And I am so grateful that he was so on board on going. He even dressed up. Honestly, the best concert I've ever been to in my life. And it wasn't technically a concert, it was literally Sunday service. I'm not gonna lie, like, I love me some Jesus, but I went for Kanye. I was very thankful for the experience regardless. Like, they actually said really beautiful sermons, and it was a very touching service. It was just so cool to be there. I'm not saying I walked out all enlightened and whatnot, but I definitely walked out so grateful to have, you know, what I have in my life. Like, you don't realize how much the universe actually returns to you when you really put it out there. Because I remember the first time I heard of Sunday service, that he was doing it, like back in February, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to one of those. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna go. I mean, and it took me until November, but I made it happen, and I'm so grateful that I went. I would absolutely go to another one, hands down. It was such a good day. Also, I need moisture in my skin. Why am I so dry? Neutral eyes in the chat. Okay, let's move on to the face. For the face, I'm gonna do a mixture of my KKW palette and this Milani powder. I don't really have like a new blush to use. I do have a new highlight. Be excited about that, but I'm just gonna use this KKW blush because it's really pretty. I do a good job, but after watching Tati's new video, I just want Scott Barnes to do my blush. Just once in my life. He does so good. Highlight. For highlight, I'm going to test out this brand new Physicians Formula Rose All Day Petal Glow Highlight. There is an ambulance. I've never tried it. You guys just saw me pull it out of the packaging. I'm so excited. I've never really tried Physicians Formula highlights, although I hear they are pretty great. Ooh, this smells good. It smells really good. It smells like a really clean hotel room, which I know sounds weird, but I mean, it's a good thing. Can you imagine what a bad hotel room smells like? Guacala. Ooh, she's subtle, but she's pretty. And she's definitely got like a hint of pink. Like, this as a blush topper would even work out so well. I like that a lot.